friends, welcome to eStudent. In this video, we will be discussing IIT JAM Biotechnology 2017 question paper, and in this video we will be discussing section B. Friends, we have already discussed the section A, whose link is given in the description box. Okay, so the first question, the cells involved in allergic reactions and containing surface receptors of IgE antibodies and histamines are. So the first thing is, always whenever there is a allergic reaction taking place in our body, always there is an involvement of IgE antibodies. Okay, there is involvement of IgE antibodies and they are going to produce histamine. Okay, the histamine is produced by which cells? So neutrophils is not the answer because neutrophils are not at all involved in the allergic reactions. And monocytes are also not involved in the allergic reactions. So histamine are basically produced by the mast cells. So mast cell is the correct option and the basophil cells. So A and B are the correct options here. Coming to the next question. Which of the following is incorrect in the regulation of TRP apeiron? So they are asking which is the incorrect statement here. So we know that TRP, that is tryptophan operon, is a operon which is a repressible operon. That means whenever tryptophan is continuously produced in the tryptophan, but whenever we provide the tryptophan externally, the genes which are encoding for tryptophan have to be repressed. Okay, so it is a repressible operon. So let's see the options. They are asking the incorrect one. It is an example of negatively controlled repressible operon. Yes, it is a negatively controlled repressible operon because it is repressed whenever there is a tryptophan which is available from the outside. It has to be repressed. So A is not the correct. It is a correct statement, but they are asking which is incorrect. So A is not our option. The amino acid tryptophan inactivates the repressor. So here the amino acid TRP inactivates the repressor. This is wrong. The amino acid tryptophan, it actually activates the repressor because tryptophan is excessively present. It is inactivating the repressor so that no more tryptophan is produced. So B is the correct option here. This is the incorrect statement. Okay. Then next, the amino acid tryptophan induces the operon. So the amino acid tryptophan is not inducing the operon. It is actually repressing the operon. Okay, so this is the correct option here because this is a false statement. The repressor binds to the operator in the presence of amino acid tryptophan. Yes, this is a correct statement because whenever there is a presence of tryptophan, the repressor comes and binds so that no more tryptophan is produced. Okay, so this is also not the option. So B and C are the correct options here. Coming to the next question. Which of the following organs are correctly paired with their function? Okay, so large intestine, protein digestion? No, there is no protein digestion which takes place in the large intestine. The protein digestion is already taken place in the small intestine, not in the large intestine. Oral cavity, starch digestion. Yes, this is the correct option because in the oral cavity only whatever we eat, the starch is digested within our oral cavity only. So pancreas, bile production. No, this is a wrong option. Small intestine, fat digestion. Yes, this is the correct option. The digestion of fat takes place in our small intestine. So majority of the digestion, it is already completed in the small intestine. Whereas in the large intestine, the absorption of minerals and ions takes place. And water also takes place in the large intestine. Coming to the next question. Bacterial plasmid genes of non-chromosomal origin. What does this mean, non-chromosomal? That means plasmid. So these are the extra chromosomal genetic material are associated with providing resistance against antibacterial agents? Yes, this is absolutely true, because those plasmids contain resistance towards several antibiotics like tetracycline resistance, streptomycin resistance, and etc. So this is the correct option. The degradation of toxic materials, yes, because they are providing resistance against antibacterial agents, they must be having something by which they can, degrade the toxic materials given by some other pathogen. Okay, so they are able to degrade the toxic materials. The production of certain toxins, yes, they are able to infect others also, so they are able to produce the toxins. The transfer of genetic material from one cell to another, yes, they are able to transfer the genetic material, that is the plasmid, from one cell to another cell. Okay, so A, B, C, D, 4 are the correct options here. Now, section C we will be discussing. It is a numerical answer type questions. So friends, our first question is, the antigen and antibody interaction is shown in the following scheme. Antibody and antigen, this is a forward rate and this is a reverse rate, and is forming the antigen and antibody complex. So this is a forward rate constant and this is a reverse rate constant, where antibody AB is antibody and AG is antigen, and antigen antibody is AG and AB are the antigen antibody complex. The value of K1, so the value of K1 is given as 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 millimolar inverse second inverse. Okay, and they have given the value of rate constant inverse is equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 5. Oh, I'm sorry, it is given as 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 second inverse. Okay, so friends, it is given in the micromolar, so we will be converting it into the molar. So this will give 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 into 10 to the power 4 second inverse. Okay friends, now the dissociation, they are asking the dissociation constant for the complex is. So there is a formula for dissociation constant which we have to remember. The dissociation constant is equal to the inverse rate constant divided by the forward rate constant. Okay, so which will be equal to the value of K inverse is given, rate constant, that is 5 into 10 to the power minus 5. Oh, I'm so sorry, it is given as K inverse now first. So K inverse is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 divided by rate constant is 5 into 10 to the power minus 5 into 10 to the power 4, which will be equal to, when we calculate this part, we will be getting 0.04 into 10 to the power minus 6. Okay, which will be equal to 4 into 10 to the power minus 6, which will be equal to later on 4 nanomolar. Okay, so this is the correct answer. So it will be 4 here. Okay, coming to the next question. The population of bacterial culture increases from 1000 to 1 million in 5 hours. The doubling time of the culture is, they are asking in the minutes. Okay, so there is a formula for doubling time. So doubling time is equal to time whatever in the minutes or hours divided by 3.3 log in the final concentration of bacteria after time t divided by log n naught, which is the initial concentration of the bacteria. Okay, so here doubling time is denoted by G. So G is equal to the time. What the time is given, the population of bacterial culture increases from 1000 to 1 billion in 5 hours. So the time is given as 5. 5 divided by 3.3 log the final concentration n is 1 billion, so 10 to the power 6 divided by the initial concentration is 1000, so 10 to the power 3 here. Okay, so this will be equal to 5 divided by 3.3 into log 10 to the power 9. Oh, I'm so sorry, 10 to the power 6. 10 to the power 6 minus log 10 to the power 3. Okay, so whenever the log is present in the division here, when we separate them, this will be getting a subtraction sign. 10 to the power 3 here. So this will give 5 divided by 3.3 into this 6 we will be getting here. Okay, so 6 into, oh, I'm so sorry friends, here they were asking 1 billion, so it will be equal to 10 to the power 9, not 6. Sorry, yeah, here it is going to be 10 to the power 9. So this in log 9, the power is taken here. Okay, so 9 into log 10 minus this 3 is taken here now. 3 log 10. Okay friends, now this will be equal to 5 divided by 3.3 into 9 log 10 minus 3 log 10, which will be equal to 5 divided by 3.3 into 9 log 10 minus 3 log 10. Okay, the same thing we've written here, which will give us 5 divided by 3.3 into, here these logs will get subtracted, this will get cancelled out here, and we will be getting 9 minus 3 here. So 9 minus 3, which will give us 5 divided by 3.3 into 6, which will be equal to 0.2525 hours here. Okay, when we calculate it, we'll be getting this 0.2525. So because they are asking the answer in the minutes, we will be multiplying this by 60. Okay, so because 1 hour is having 60 minutes, we will be multiplying it by 60. So we will be getting answer. The generation time will be equal to 15.15 minutes. Okay, so hope you have understood. Coming to the next question. The Km and Vmax of lactate dehydrogenase conversion of pyruvate to lactate are 1 micromoles and 5 nanomole second inverse respectively. Okay, at 0.25 millimole pyruvate, the velocity of reaction catalyzed by lactate dehydrogenase is. Okay, so what they've given in the question, Km is equals to 1 millimole. Okay, which will be equal to 1 into 10 to the power minus 3. So 10 to the power minus 3 is a millimole. Okay, then Vmax is equal to 5 nanomole second inverse. which will be equal to 5 into 10 to the power minus 9. Okay, this is nanomolar. This is nanomolar will be equal to 10 to the power minus 9, and millimolar equal to 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, now according to the Michaelis-Menten equation, the Michaelis-Menten equation will be writing here. V naught is equal to V max substrate concentration divided by K max plus substrate concentration. Okay, here we know that Vmax is equals to 5 into 10 to the power minus 9. So we will substitute here 5 into 10 to the power minus 9 into the substrate concentration, which is given in the question, is 0.25 millimolar. So 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 3, because this is millimolar. So we know that millimolar is 10 to the power minus 3 divided by Kmax is given as 1 point, the Kmax is given as 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 plus substrate concentration. So what is substrate concentration? 0.25 here. So if we add this both, friends, we will be getting 1 point. So I'm erasing here. I'm directly writing the after addition I'm writing the value here. I'm adding these both and writing 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 here. Okay, so now we will calculate all of this. Like we'll be getting 5 into 10 to the power minus 9 into 0.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 3. Here 10 to the power minus 3 and 10 to the power minus 3 gets cancelled here, and after calculating all of this, we will be getting the value of 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 nanomolar second inverse. Okay, so here you see, if we cancel this, 5 ones, 5 0.5 1 5 10 5 0.25 we will be getting, so 0.25 ones, 0.25 ones, we will be getting 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 here. Okay, so the answer is 1 into 10 to the power minus 9 nanomole second inverse. So here it is going to be 1. Next question. A linear DNA contains 5 restriction sites for E. coli 1, and 3 restriction sites for BAMH1. So they are saying E. coli is having 3 restriction sites. RS is restriction sites, and BAMH1 is having 3 restriction sites. Both are having 3 restriction sites. The number of fragments that will be generated after digestion with E. coli 1 is. So you see, friends, how tricky this question is. They have given both the values, but they are only asking for E. coli 1. They've just, to confuse us, they have given BAMH1. So they have asked how many fragments will be generated after digestion with E. coli 1. So this is our fragment of DNA, linear DNA. Now we will be digesting it at the 3 sites, because it is having 3 restriction sites. So 1, 2 and 3. These are the restriction sites. Okay, so we have cleaved them at the 3 sites here. So we are going to get 1, 2, 3 and 4 sites here. 4 fragments here. So 4 is the correct answer here. Coming to the next question. The Km and Vmax of an enzyme are 4 millimole and 0.19 nanomole Haar inverse respectively. So Km is equal to 4 millimole and Vmax is equal to 0.1 nanomole inverse. Okay, in the presence of 1.5 millimole, micromole inhibitor, the Km inverse and Vmax of the enzyme are 6 micromole and zero point 0.1 nanomolar inverse respectively. Okay, so Km dash is equal to 6 millimole and Vmax dash is equal to 0.1 molar inverse. Okay, the value of inhibition constant Ki is, so we have to give the answer in millimoles. So friends, here we need to understand that first we need to see the Vmax values here. So here the Vmax values are given same. So whenever there is a same Vmax value, we can say that this is an competitive inhibition taking place. Okay, so for this competitive inhibition, we have a formula. So Km, this is positive inhibition, will be equal to Km negative inhibition 1 plus inhibition by Ki. This is the formula for the positive um competitive inhibition. So here Km I will be equal to, the value is given here, 6 into, here this 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar, because friends we have already discussed whenever there is given millimolar, we have to write 10 to the power minus 3 molar. Okay, millimolar we are converting into molar by writing 10 to the power minus 3 here. Okay, now Km in the negative we will be having, okay, for this in the negative inhibition we will be having 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 here molar. Okay, so the inhibition will be equal to 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar here. Okay friends, um, which is already given in the question, in the presence of 1.5 millimolar inhibitor, which we are converting into molars. So 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 molar here. Okay, now we have got three values, Km plus I. This is a formula which we have, by using which we have found the plus Kmi and minus Kmi values. Okay, and I value we have also got. Now using this 1, 2 and 3 values, we have to substitute these values in the formula now. Okay, so the formula is in this formula and we are substituting these values in them. Okay, so it will be equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 1 plus 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by Ki. Okay, so I value we have got here 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 here. So close the bracket, which will be equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 friends. So why we are getting 4 into 10 to the power minus 3? Because here you see Km minus I here. Okay, so I forgot to write it here. Okay, so sorry friends, this will be equal to here 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, this is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. So we are transferring this to this place. So 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 4 into 10 to the power minus 3, which is equal to 1 plus 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by Ki. Okay, which is going to give us here, oh okay, here I'll be writing, okay, so we'll be having 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by ki. Now friends, we are transferring this plus 1 to this side, which will be getting minus 1 sign then. So equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 1 here. Okay, so which will give us 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by ki, which is inhibition constant, is equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. We are doing the LCM here, okay, divided by 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, so this we have to find the inhibition constant, right? So inhibition constant ki is equal to 4 into, we are rearranging all of them. Okay, 4, we are this goes here, 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 1.5, this is going here. Okay, so 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 minus 4 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, friends? Yeah. Next. Ki, now we will be getting as 4 into 1.5. This 10 to the power minus 3 get cancelled. 1.5 divided by 2 here. 6 minus 4 will be getting 2. So which will give us 3 into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, 2 into 1.5 if we do, we will be getting 3 into 10 to the power minus 3, which we, okay, so ki will be equal to 3. They've asked the answer in millimole, so it will be 3 millimole. Okay, so here we have got the answer in mole, so we have to convert it into millimoles here. So we are writing, we are removing 10 to the power minus 3 and getting answer in the 3 millimole here. Okay, hope this is clear to you. Coming to the next question. In a bacteria, a ribosome synthesizes a protein containing 300 amino acids from mRNA in 20 seconds. So in 20 seconds, a ribosome synthesizes a protein containing 300 amino acids. Okay, so here, if an average lifetime of mRNA is 2 minutes, the number of ribosomes that can translate a single mRNA containing 1350 nucleotide is. So they are saying in 20 seconds it is synthesizing 300 amino acids. What does it mean? It is having codons. Okay, amino acids, they are having, each amino acid is having 3 codons, okay, which will have a each this 3 codon which will have a each this is an amino acid which is coded by 3 codons. Okay, so here 300 will be equal to, for 300 amino acids we will be having how many? So this each amino acid is coded by a 3 codon. So 300 amino acids will be coded by 900 codons. So 900 divided by 20. Why 20? Because in 20 seconds it is coding for 900 codons. Okay, 900 codons are read in 20 seconds, which will be equal to 1. Okay, which will be equal to 45. Friends, so they are asking in the 2 minutes how much it will be equal to. The average life of mRNA is 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, how many nucleotides are synthesized? So 45 into 120 will be doing, because 2 minutes, 1 minute will be equals to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So 2 minutes will be equals to 120 seconds. So we are multiplying it by 120 here. So nucleotides will be equal to 5400 if we multiply them. Okay, friends, if the average lifetime of a mRNA is 2 minutes, the number of ribosomes that can translate mRNA contain 1350 nucleotide is. So they are asking in the terms of nucleotides. So we have calculated that in 2 minutes it is going to produce 5400 nucleotides. So how in what time, sorry, how many ribosomes can translate 1350 nucleotides? So we will be dividing 5400 divided by 1350. Okay, so when we calculate this, we will be getting 4. So 4 ribosomes can synthesize 1350 nucleotides in a 2 minutes. So 4 is the correct answer here. Okay, hope friends you have understood it. If you have any doubts, please write it in the comment box. Thank you.